Welcome back to AutoVibe, where we explore the machines that shaped our roads and the possibilities that might shape tomorrow. Today, we step into a story filled with nostalgia, curiosity, and a spark of imagination. We're talking about the legendary Maruti Suzuki Omni reborn, reimagined, and projected into 2026 as a modern family and business van. Whether this return becomes reality or remains a dream, the idea alone feels like a warm echo from India's automotive past. The legacy of an icon. The Omni isn't just a vehicle, it's a cultural memory. For decades, it served families, small shop owners, delivery fleets, emergency teams, and schools. Generations traveled in its boxy cabin, sharing laughter, errands, and everyday journeys. Its simple 796 cubic centimeters engine and lightweight frame became a symbol of practicality. But beyond the specifications, the Omni represented something deeper: accessibility. It offered mobility for those who needed it most, without unnecessary complexity or cost. Why the Omni disappeared? By 2019, new safety norms and emissions regulations arrived with a quiet firmness. The original Omni, built on an old platform, could no longer meet these requirements. No airbags, minimal crash protection, and outdated engineering meant it had reached the end of its regulatory road. When Maruti discontinued it, a chapter closed. The Eco stepped forward as the successor, but the emotional footprint of the Omni remained untouched. Whispers of revival, the 2026 rumor wave. Over the last few years, the internet has carried small murmurs, fan renders, speculative videos, and hopeful discussions claiming a new Omni is coming in 2025 or 2026. Some call it the Omni Next Gen, others the Omni 2026 model. There is no official confirmation from Maruti Suzuki yet, but the idea has gained momentum because the Omni's absence left a gap: a compact, affordable multi-purpose van designed for families and small businesses alike. So today, we imagine what a realistic 2026 Omni could be if Maruti ever decides to resurrect the icon. Design philosophy: boxy but modern. A revived 2026 Omni would honor its original silhouette: upright, compact, and spacious. But the design would need to evolve: stronger structure, reinforced frame, and crumple zones that weren't part of the old architecture. The front fascia could carry a clean grille with LED beams shaped in a simple geometric style. Side sliding doors would return, offering practicality for crowded streets. The rear would hold larger vertical tail lamps for safer visibility. The goal wouldn't be to make it futuristic, it would be to keep it purposeful, functional, and instantly recognizable, just like the original. Safety, the biggest transformation. To survive in 2026, safety can't be optional. A modern Omni would require dual airbags, stronger crash-compliant frame, ABS with EBD, electronic stability assistance, modern seat anchoring points, reinforced side panels, better weight distribution. It would still be a budget-friendly van, but woven with the safety net that today's roads demand. The Omni would carry its passengers with more protection, not just more space. Interior cabin and comfort. Inside, the cabin would be a leap from the minimalistic past. Think of a simple but organized dashboard, a compact touchscreen for basic infotainment, and better sound insulation to hush the city's noise. Seating configurations would multiply. 5-seater family layout, 7-seater urban comfort layout, 8-seater school/van variant, cargo-only variant for business users. In the old Omni, space was its strength. In the 2026 version, space would remain king, but with refinement, cushioning, and smarter ergonomics. Engine and performance possibilities. A realistic 2026 Omni wouldn't return with the old 796 cubic centimeters petrol engine. It would need cleaner, more efficient powertrains. Option 1, 1.0L efficient petrol engine. A compact fuel-efficient engine, tuned for reliability, low running cost, and improved emissions performance. Option 2, factory CNG variant. This variant would likely become the favorite for commercial users, offering low cost per kilometer and long-term durability. Option 3, hybrid or mild hybrid tech. Not impossible, Maruti already uses hybrid systems in multiple models. A mild hybrid setup could help the Omni return with better mileage and city-friendly performance. Option 4, Full Electric Omni. This is the dream version. Imagine an Omni EV. 250 to 300 kilometers range. Fast charging support. Instant torque for city use. Zero emissions. Perfect for school vans, delivery fleets, ride-sharing. If India's EV infrastructure continues improving, the electric Omni could become a powerhouse for small businesses. Driving dynamics, stability before speed. The original Omni was known for carrying people, not carving corners. A 2026 Omni would focus on stability rather than performance. Wider track for better balance. Lower center of gravity, especially in EV variant. Improved suspension tuning. Stronger braking system. It would feel more grounded, more in control, and more confident on uneven roads and tight city lanes. Technology and features. A future Omni could offer simple but necessary features. Touchscreen with Bluetooth. Rear parking sensors. Reverse camera. USB charging ports. Digital instrument cluster. Optional air conditioning. Mobile app for tracking service and vehicle status. Nothing too flashy, just enough to make the everyday routine smoother. Utility for families and businesses. The Omni's greatest strength was versatility, and the 2026 model would carry that forward proudly. For families, it becomes an affordable multi-seater van. For businesses, it becomes a reliable cargo mover. For schools, it becomes a safe, structured transport vehicle. For delivery fleets, the EV version becomes a cost-effective workhorse. The Omni's soul was never about luxury, it was about purpose. And that purpose survives. Market position and expected pricing. If launched, a modern Omni would sit below the Eco but with better practicality and updated safety. Expected price range, hypothetical. Petrol, Indian rupee 4.5 to 5.8 lakh. CNG, Indian rupee 5 to 6.3 lakh. EV, Indian rupee 7 to 8.5 lakh. This sweet spot would attract small shop owners, families upgrading from two-wheelers, and commercial fleet operators looking for reliability. Could Maruti actually bring it back? A full revival is challenging, but not impossible. India's market still loves compact vans, and demand for affordable multipurpose vehicles remains strong. If market pressure rises, if EV expansion accelerates, or if Maruti sees a gap, the Omni could be redesigned for the modern age. For now, it remains a concept, a whisper of possibility. Final thoughts. The Maruti Omni has left an impression that refuses to fade. Its boxy shape, its simple mechanics, its universal usefulness, everything about it feels rooted in everyday life. A 2026 version, armed with safety, efficiency, and a bit of modern tech, could become a perfect bridge between nostalgia and innovation. Until Maruti Suzuki reveals its plans, this vision stands as a tribute to a van that became a quiet legend on Indian streets. Like subscribes to my YouTube channel.